Good morning, everybody. We're about to start, so if everybody can have a seat, that would be great. Great, thank you. So good morning and welcome to our celebration of excellence. This is what extraordinary looks like right in this room. So thank you for being here. That's right. It's truly a joy to welcome you to our beautiful Germantown campus, even on a hot day. And to those of us who are joining us online, we're happy that you're here too for this special celebration. Today is the opportunity for us to come together at the end of a long, productive year as a community to recognize extraordinary achievements, talents, and dedication that make Montgomery College truly a special place. To begin our program, it is my pleasure to introduce one of our talented student groups, Chef's Kiss, a barbershop quartet made of Montgomery College students from our college chorus and our chamber choir. They were among the top performers at this year's MC's Got Talent, so congratulations, guys. They're fabulous, too. So please welcome Danny Amaduete, Ivan Dio, a mechanical engineering student, and Danny is a music education student. Ivan is a mechanical engineering student. John Mark Magapantai, a music education student, and Isaac Teberon, a criminal justice student. Today they're going to perform a wink and a smile, followed by cabaret. So please join me in welcoming Chef's Kiss.
All right, thank you guys so much, and this is a wink and a smile. A 1, 2, 3.
Laughter and love songs, a table for two, dancing and dreaming, just me and you. I remember the days of just keeping time, of hanging around in sleepy towns. Forever, oh sleepy old back roads, empty for miles. Those back roads, empty for miles. Well, you can't have a dream and cut it to fit. But when I saw you, I knew we'd go together. We'd go together like a wink and a smile, like a wink and a smile. Now leave your old jalopy by the railroad track. We'll get a hip double dip, tip toppy, two-seat Cadillac, so you can rev her up and don't go too slow. It's only green lights and all right, let's go together. Here we go with a wink and a smile. And now my heart hears music, such a simple song. Sing it again, the notes never end. This is where I belong. Just the sound of your voice, the light in your eyes. We're so far away from yesterday. Together, you and me together with a wink and a smile, a wink and a smile. Oh, we go together like a wink and a smile. And a smile.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Like she said, we're Chef's Kiss Quartet. My name is Danny. This is Isaac. This is John, and this is Ivan right here. And we're all MC students. And we're just grateful to have the opportunity. All right, so this next song is Cabaret from Cabaret. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's celebrate, no, don't hesitate. Why not?
drive all your cares away, away. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Hey, put down the knitting, the book and the broom. Time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. No use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away, away. Well, life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band's friend. Come blow your horn, start in celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, old chum, only a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's some nice energy. What a wonderful way to begin such a fantastic, fantastic morning. Please join me again in thanking our talented students from Chef's Kiss, Ivan, John, Isaac, and Danny. Let's give it up one more time. Such an outstanding performance. Thank you all very much. I appreciate your joy, your confidence, your artistry and pride, and how you remind us why we gather here today. We gather because of you. We gather because of students. Their growth, their success, their futures. Those outcomes are made possible by the extraordinary faculty, staff, and administrators here at Montgomery College. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. And that is why this year's theme is so fitting. This is what extraordinary looks like. That's right. Extraordinary is present in this room. That's right. Extraordinary is built through daily acts of excellence. Extraordinary is found in persistence, care, creativity, and service. Extraordinary is within reach for every student we serve. Extraordinary is happening across Montgomery College every single day. And today, we celebrate the people who make that possible. This is the work at the heart of our mission. Montgomery College is where students discover their passions and unlock their potential to transform lives, enrich the community, and change the world. Transform lives, enrich the community, and change the world. And sometimes, extraordinary is front and center. A performance, a scholarship, a commencement stage. Often, extraordinary occurs quietly, when many are not around, behind the scenes, through people whose work makes success possible for others, through faculty creating student-centered learning experiences. Please, and clap anytime you want. It's a celebration. Through advising that helps the student find direction, through enrollment services teams who open the door to access and keep students moving toward completion, through facilities and public safety teams who ensure our locations are safe and ready, through technology that enables teaching, learning, and connection, and through everyone supporting one another, so each of us can best support our students. That is why I'm very pleased to share a recent episode of Backpacks on the Go featuring Patrick McNair from our Office of Information Technology. Yes, give it up for Patrick. Patrick works at East County Education Center. Patrick represents so many employees whose work powers success every single day. Students will remember classrooms and milestones, and behind every single student experience is an entire community making it possible. Let us take a look. Hello, Patrick. How are you?
Hey, Dr. Run, how you doing?
Great. What are you working on today?
Well, we got a new cyber lab here, so we got some new computers, and I just want to make sure they're set up and working properly, so that when the students get here and start using them, we won't have technology interfering with their learning. That's great. So, new cyber lab down here at East County Education Center, and what I hear you saying is that you're providing the opportunity for our students to actually learn cybersecurity. So it all starts here with what you're doing. They're going to be able to learn cybersecurity, go out and get jobs in an in-demand, high-paying field. That is correct. That's the goal.
That's why I and so many others consider you to be a behind-the-scenes hero. And we just want to uplift that, all the things that you're doing, help change lives. So thank you very much for that. And on that note, I definitely wanted to present you with this as a behind-the-scenes hero. And if you could tell me a little bit, what makes you stay at Montgomery College?
A couple things. I like technology, and there's a lot of room for upgrading in the technology here from different positions. And then the people here, it's good to work here where you can work, with a good team.
Wow.
Boost the morale, makes you want to go further.
That is great. So I heard interesting, fun, and people. And speaking of people, we know that we have so many behind-the-scenes heroes here at Montgomery College. Drop a comment. Who one of, two of, three of your behind-the-scenes heroes? Thank you. Let's give it up for Patrick. Huge shout out to Patrick and all of our behind-the-scenes heroes. So essential to everything we do every single day. And as we think about this year and beyond, this year, once again, we are on track to serve more than 46,000 students again this year, right? Students enrolled in credit and beyond credit opportunities here at Montgomery College. That is more than 46,000 people who are choosing possibility, who are choosing opportunity, who are choosing all of you. They chose faculty who inspire. They chose staff who care. They chose programs that lead to careers with family-sustaining wages. They chose a community where they belong. We are reaching students and families more intentionally than ever through multilingual outreach, community-based engagement, and partnerships that meet people where they are and reflect the diversity of Montgomery County. That is what extraordinary looks like. We welcome students through Raptor Days, help them build plans through MC Day, connected them through transfer fairs, supported next steps through new transfer pathways, and accelerated their progress through financial aid outreach, Raptor Central, and Drop the Docs events. We continue to expand access through the East County Education Center, online learning, workforce pathways, and family-centered support services. And we are doing this in more connected ways than ever before. We have expanded access to college-level learning through dual enrollment. Who was at dual enrollment ceremony last night? Let's give it up. Dual enrollment, where participation among farms and emergent multilingual learners continues to exceed benchmarks, reflecting intentional outreach and support for students who have not always had clear pathways into higher education. We are building those pathways earlier as well. Through the MC Experience Initiative, approximately 2,400 eighth grade students engaged in early career-focused learning and exploration, helping more students begin to see themselves as college-bound. And through our partnerships with Montgomery County Public Schools and WorkSource Montgomery, we have helped advance a countywide career advising model, ensuring students and families have consistent, coordinated access to clear information about college and career pathways. We see these efforts in action. Just weeks ago, when more than 30 middle and high schools came together at Montgomery College for the Future Ready Summit, engaging hundreds of students in career exploration and leadership development. This is how we open doors for students and strengthen connections within our community. This is what extraordinary looks like. Now, we began this academic year together at Fall Convocation. People remember that? Fall Convocation? Yeah, I see head nodding. I see smiles, hands clapping. We can do all of that stuff at the same time. We're multi-talented. We gathered as one college. We heard from student MCs, Tierney Acosta and Ryan Jones, whose voices reflected the reason why we do this work. Yeah, it was a good time, right? You remember that? It was fantastic. We heard updates about the academic master plan, student enrollment plan, and from administrative and fiscal services. We unveiled our refreshed brand. How fresh is the refreshed brand, right? Yeah. And then we celebrated together at our community picnic. That moment reflected something important. People thrive where they feel connected, valued, and proud to belong. And belonging, as we know, is also foundational to student success. This year, we deepened and strengthened our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and creating a sense of belonging for everyone at the college. We did this by enhancing the I Belong at MC campaign, engaging students and employees through storytelling, dialogue, and shared experiences. By launching the MC Impact Forum, creating a new space for dialogue, shared progress, and college-wide connection. And by creating Raptor Reps, student ambassadors who now help share the spirit and student voice of Montgomery College. Clap your hands if you've seen the Raptor Reps in video or in person. Yeah. Now these efforts they're guided, right? I know how much we all love data, so they're guided by data. They're guided by qualitative and quantitative data. Give a round of applause for quantitative and qualitative data. Yeah. Data like community voice, ensuring we are creating access and building environments where every student can thrive, right? That includes, among other insights from the Hispanic Serving Institution Advisory Committee and the Asian American and Native American Pacific Islander Task Force, right? Two very important groups. Those insights, they can be seen. They're reflected in our academic master plan, our student enrollment plan, our integrated marketing plan, right? Ensuring equitable and holistic student support and support for the awesome faculty and staff who guide and engage our students. It is imperative that we continue to listen to our students and communities so our practices reflect those who we serve and those who we seek to serve. And we see that commitment illustrated in how our students share their stories and their experiences. We saw that clearly this year in the pride, creativity, and connection reflected across our college. Our Spanish language podcast, Eleva tu Futuro, right? And our student-led podcast, Atletas Sin Barreras, hosted by Montgomery College student David Godoy, create space for students and our community to share their experiences, perspectives, and aspirations. Together, these efforts that show that students thrive when they feel seen, heard, and represented. Across cultures, languages, and lived experiences, we are building a college where every student can see themselves reflected in their education and their future. That is what extraordinary looks like. Now, some of the most powerful examples of extraordinary happen through service. Through our mobile markets, employees, students, retirees, and volunteers help distribute more than 81 tons of food and serve more than 6,000 households. Round of applause. Sometimes extraordinary looks like unloading boxes. Sometimes extraordinary looks like greeting families. Sometimes it looks like helping a student stay enrolled because their basic needs were met. That is mission-centered work. It is also equity-centered work. Removing barriers by changing the way we operate so students can fully engage in their education and continue moving forward. That is what extraordinary looks like. Yes, this year we think about more extraordinary items. Students earned national and statewide distinction. Nine students were named semifinalists for the Jack Kent Cook Undergraduate Transfer Scholarship. 9. Ingrid Tukep was named a National Heights Scholar. Yeah. Our cybersecurity students earned top honors nationally. Our theater students received regional recognition. Our honor students were celebrated for research excellence, right? And for all the folks in the room, I have a lot of conversations. Don't get me started about Bio 150 and the research that's going on there, because it'll be a whole nother conversation. Mizali Andreas was appointed student commissioner to the Maryland Higher Education Commission, right? Yes, student commissioner. These achievements reflect talent and determination, right? And the faculty, advisors, mentors, and everyone who help these students persist and succeed. They also reflect our growing focus, right, on the continued use of data to better understand student experiences, close equity gaps, and ensure that all students across all backgrounds have the support they need to succeed at a much higher rate. Right? It makes me think. I think about one of our intended outcomes for our transformational aspiration of completion, right? And that intended outcome for one of those, for that aspiration, is that 50% completion rate for our first time ever in college student cohort. That's our aspiration, 50% completion rate. All students, regardless of background. That is Montgomery College. That is what extraordinary looks like. Now, our athletics program continued to energize our college. Our coach Cholo Gaz, I don't know if she's here, but surpassed 300 career wins. Let's give it up for her. Right. A remarkable milestone reflecting leadership and student development. Our student athletes excelled in competition and in the classroom and all places and spaces in between. And throughout the year, our athletic spirit events brought students, employees, alumni, and families together in celebration of our Raptors. Right? Energy matters. Pride matters. Community matters. Students can complete when they feel connected to something larger than themselves. That is what extraordinary looks like. Now, there's a question. Audience response if you so choose. Right? How many students transfer annually to four-year institutions from Montgomery College? Approximately, give or take. Price is Right rules. Three guesses. 400. Sit. I can't play it. All right. I see what's happening. Appreciate the audience participation. So, nearly 6,000 Montgomery College students transfer, annually. To transfer annually. Now think about this, right? Nearly 6,000. And take that, and I know some of you have heard this, but it bears repeating multiple times over. Approximately 1 in 4 Maryland Community College students transferring to USM each year are from Montgomery College. 1 in 4 transferring to there's 16 community colleges in the state, and 1 in 4 are coming from Montgomery College, y'all. That is huge, right? Yeah, we can clap for that. And I know that you all know they all have their own journey, their own unique journey. Nicholas Tracy continued one of the most inspiring journeys I've seen in quite some time, earning the Jack Kent Cooke Graduate Scholarship while studying at Georgetown University and being admitted to the University of Cambridge. Right? Yeah, absolutely. His story reflects exactly what our mission promises. Students discovering their passions, students unlocking their potential, and preparing students to transform lives, enrich the community, and change the world. We also continued leadership in workforce development. Our biotechnology apprenticeship model earned national attention. Our partnership with AstraZeneca was highlighted as a model for the country. We convened employers and experts through our AI Skills Summit. And this year, the Montgomery College Foundation launched the Pathways to Excellence Partnership Program and Pathways to Excellence Fund, creating new opportunities for the college to strengthen our philanthropic partnerships with business and community partners. By aligning philanthropic support with student needs, this work helps remove financial barriers, expand opportunity, and strengthen the connection between education and workforce success. This is what extraordinary looks like. Now, there are things that happen in challenging times, even with many extraordinary moments, right? And the winter brought severe weather and extremely difficult conditions. Snow and ice required a truly Herculean effort across our college. Our facilities teams, public safety teams, and operations staff and others worked long hours, often before we even saw any of our locations, and on the days after, hours before we even arrived, to keep our locations safe, operational, and ready. Because of their work, learning continued, services continued, and our college remained ready to serve students. Please join me in thanking our colleagues. Please. They are what extraordinary looks like. Now, over the past academic year, Montgomery College has continued significant collective work to advance key institutional plans. That includes implementation of our academic master plan, our student enrollment plan, integrated marketing plan, facilities master plan, workforce development and continuing education redesign, and complementary technology and communication strategies. There's a lot going on, but it's in a very strategic way. We've also continued to engage East County residents and community partners in shaping the future of a fourth campus. Yes, ensuring that expansion reflects the needs, priorities, and aspirations of the community we serve. These plans matter because strategy leads to results. We are strengthening how we use disaggregated data across the college so we can better understand student outcomes, identify gaps, and take more targeted action to support our success. This work is intentionally aligned across our operational plans, ensuring that access, belonging, and student success are reinforced throughout our awesome institution. We got a message. Over the past 3 years, the college has seen an increase in graduation rates, a 2 percentage point increase in graduation rates for first time ever in college students, right? We've also seen 3-year graduation rate increases of 4 percentage points for Hispanic students, 1.4 percentage points for Black students, and 4 percentage points for male students. Let's give a round of applause for that. That is huge. And tomorrow and Friday, and tomorrow and Friday, we will celebrate approximately, final number's not in yet, about 3,089 class of 2026 graduates. Let's give it up. Approximately 1,568 of them will walk across the stage in either one of their commencement ceremonies. That impact reflects intentional work, right? Intentional effort across our institution. It reflects how we are strengthening the student experience across the college through more coordinated advising, clearer communication, and stronger connections between services from entry through completion. That is what extraordinary looks like. This year, Montgomery College's efforts were recognized nationally. As we seek to accomplish the goals we have identified as important, organizations are recognizing our impact. We were named an Achieving the Dream Leader College. We were invited to compete for the Aspen Prize. And our marketing and communications team was named the nation's first team of the year by the National Council for Marketing and Public Relations. Yeah. All right. I'm going to bring us home. We have a lot of celebrating to do. And we don't have all day to do it. We got fun things to happen. All right. So we think about those recognitions, right? And what they reflect. They reflect something important, something so very, very important. They reflect the extraordinary work happening across our great institution every single day. And while organizations may recognize Montgomery College by name, the impact behind those honors belongs to the people in this room and all the people at Montgomery College, all the employees who work tirelessly to make a positive impact here at our great institution and move our institution forward and support our students and each other. Today, we celebrate many of the people who made all this possible. The honorees recognized this morning represent excellence in teaching, leadership, innovation, teamwork, service, and commitment. And they also represent something larger. A culture of excellence across Montgomery College. To every retiree we honor, to every award recipient, to every nominee, to every employee, your work makes a difference for our students and for one another. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Choosing a college close to home wasn't just a financial choice. It meant staying connected to family. And yes, Mom's home-cooked meals. It gave her the space to focus on what comes next. At Montgomery College, curiosity becomes capability, and confidence becomes direction. Family gave her stability. Montgomery College gave her room to grow. This is what extraordinary looks like.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is an honor to stand here before you today as the 10th chair of the College Council in the history of participatory governance at Montgomery College. Serving in this role over the past year has deepened my appreciation for what governance represents at MC. Participatory governance is more than a structure. It's a commitment to engage in voices across our community to help shape in the direction of our college together. I want to begin by recognizing the people who have made this work possible. To our outgoing Governance Council members and council officers, thank you for your service, dedication, and willingness to engage thoughtfully on behalf of our college community. Your names are reflected on the slides, and your contributions have made a meaningful impact this year. I also want to personally thank Amanda Dar, Suzette Spencer for their leadership as vice chairs, and Ni Win for serving as Secretary of College Council. Let's give it up for Ni. Your partnership, insight, and steady support have been invaluable. This year's theme, Leading Through Participation, Inclusive, Intentional, and Impactful Governance, reflected our work throughout the year. Across our councils, we saw that commitment in action, supporting students through initiatives like the Spiffy Closet and mobile markets, gathering student feedback related to advising and technology improvements, strengthening engagement around the strategic plan and middle stage preparation, and encouraging advocacy during this important budget season. We also focused on expanding awareness of participatory governance and creating more opportunities for employees and students to engage in the process. Also this year, we began designing a governance effectiveness review to ensure that our structures and processes continue evolving to best support the college. More opportunities and input and participation will be provided in the fall. As we look ahead, I want to warmly welcome our incoming 2026-2027 Governance Council members. Thank you for stepping in to serve. Your ideas, perspectives, and participation are essential for this work. And to the broader MC community, I encourage you to get involved. Attend a council meeting, share your ideas, and help shape the future of our college. And finally, thank you to all faculty, staff, administrators, and governance leaders for your continued commitment to MC, and of course our students. I look forward to what we will all accomplish together in the year ahead. And now, let's welcome Mr. Sherwin Collette, Senior Vice President for Administrative and Fiscal Services and Chief Operating Officer.
Good morning. I don't think you meant it. So, This is what extraordinary is supposed to look like. You're looking good. All right. I just have to find my place. JFW speaks. JFW speaks. JFW still speaking. JFW. Oh, the video. Oh, phew. Fine. You still up here, JFW? Team Effort Awards are given to recognize the exceptional contributions of teams collaborating for the good of the college community. The awards recognize the skills and accomplishments of individuals who shared responsibilities, completed tasks, and collaborated to achieve specific goals which are beyond the scope of the unit's regular duties and responsibilities. This year, I am announcing 9, so just get comfortable, 9 Team Effort Awards. In addition to the recognition and gratitude that we express here today, each person will receive a certificate signed by the college president. All right, now that's cool. Those will be sent to the award nominator for distribution. And as an award appears on the screen and you see your name, if you're able, I invite you to stand and be recognized. Now, please hold your applause until we go through each. So leading off the list, we have the team that led the migration of the flexible spending accounts to a new vendor. This project encompassed the technical changes needed to complete the migration from our previous COBRA and FSA benefits provider to our new provider. The team had an unusually short notice for this project, so they went above and beyond to make sure that the FSA benefits worked properly. They ensured debit cards would go out on time and that correct lists of subscribers, that means you and your dependents, were provided to the new offer. They worked with the benefits team and procurement teams to ensure that everything transitions smoothly. Let's give it up for the... On the next 4 slides, we celebrate and acknowledge the Academic Master Plan Year 1 implementation team. And if you are here, please stand. Montgomery College's Academic Master Plan addresses the student academic journey holistically, from advising and course scheduling to workforce readiness and civic engagement. In Year 1, cross-divisional collaboration has been essential. Academic affairs and student affairs are jointly adopting a shared advising platform to better support students, faculty, and staff across all departments, and also co-leading goal implementation and partnership with the Aspen Institute are informing transfer agreement strategies as well. These efforts strengthen pathways for students, expand career and civic preparation, and build institutional capacity, positioning MC to better serve the diverse needs of Montgomery County students and the broader community. Let's give it up for the implementation team. On the next slide, we celebrate the 2025 Business Analytics Conference, From Insight to Impact, Business Analytics in Action. The 2025 Analytics Conference, the Montgomery College hosted the 2025 Business Analytics Conference, a hands-on event introducing Montgomery County Public Schools students to the growing field of business analytics. Students from John F. Kennedy High School and James Hubert Blake High School explored how data drives business decisions and learned about related educational and career opportunities. Montgomery College students and faculty, including Angela Salinas, Karen Penn, Linda Fontaine, Jonathan Opada, and Jana Anderson, partnered with industry leaders to create an engaging conference showcasing how analytics is used across industries. The event featured a keynote by representative from Marriott International and breakout sessions led by professionals from organizations including iHeartMedia, Mosaic Creative, Maine Engineering, and Ashbury Methodist Village. The conference provided these students with meaningful exposure to business analytics and its impact on today's workforce. In the next slide, we acknowledge the relocation project from the Macklin Tower. All right. This is extraordinary. The next team managed the move out of Macklin Tower without any service disruptions by coordinating with HR STEM to handle documents and partnering with facilities project manager Susan Booker-Roman and Eureka Movers. They safely moved 22 office spaces and 4 storage rooms. By working closely with MC Planning and Design on location scouting, the team reviewed existing offices and storage. They developed detailed plans for packing and relocating. The team adapted swiftly during setbacks, such as losing some relocation spaces. Some of you know this. By extending hours for 2 weeks in December 2025, they ensured everything was done smoothly. The team assigned spaces to faculty and staff across 4 locations and kept the college informed throughout. Special thanks to the Communication Studies, ELAP, and LINK teams for their outstanding efforts, positive attitudes, and dedication, working beyond regular hours without pay, all while maintaining student services and managing setbacks gracefully. Don't report that last part. So, a project that certainly required adaptation and adaptation. Let's recognize the relocation project team, the Macklin Tower. We next acknowledge the Information Literacy Week 2025 team. Building on their experience with the first Information Literacy Week, this team expanded their initiative into a second, more robust series featuring 16 sessions that engaged more than 400 students, faculty, and staff. Extensive marketing attracted participation and awareness of the week-long activities and outreach. The lifelong skill of information literacy was imparted in different ways to allow engagement from different perspectives. Comments from students and faculty after the event detailed the impact of these sessions. So thank you to the Information Literacy team. The next slide is to acknowledge spring transfer fairs. And a reminder, if you're here, please stand so we can recognize you. This year's spring transfer fairs exemplified Montgomery College's collaborative spirit and unwavering commitment to student success. Despite weather delays that prevented many statewide representatives from attending, MC administrators, counselors, staff, and student leaders from Phi Theta Kappa, the Black Student Union, and STEM ambassadors mobilized quickly as they promoted the fairs, visited classes, and staffed the events. Their coordinated efforts resulted in an extraordinary 1,146 students participating. The transfer fairs strengthened transfer readiness, elevated engagement, and showcased MC employees' dedication to removing barriers and ensuring students have clear, supported pathways to four-year institutions. We next celebrate the live virtual open house for performing visual and media arts. The live virtual open house introduced prospective students and their parents to every aspect of the performing, visual, and media arts at Montgomery College. The event featured a panel of faculty, successful alumni, and the current art students who shared their journeys in art at MC. The collaboration between the art department and marketing and communications made the event highly successful and serves as an innovative model for other disciplines to market their programs virtually. On the next two slides, we celebrate the teams that supported putting on and hosting the Supreme Court of Maryland. The Supreme Court of Maryland heard cases at the college's Performing Arts Center, providing an opportunity for MC and MCPS students interested in law and criminal justice to learn about Maryland's highest court. Two MC students prepared bench memos that provided an overview and background information and explained their key terms and processes. Following oral arguments, students engaged with the justices during a Q&A session focused on court practices and careers in the legal field. 35 Montgomery College students then joined the justices for a luncheon catered by MC hospitality students, creating a meaningful opportunity for connection and professional engagement. The experience allowed MC students to see classroom learning applied in a real-world setting while reflecting on future career pathways. In addition, 400 MCPS students were introduced to Montgomery College and the wide range of academic and co-curricular opportunities available to our students. The next team we acknowledge are teams across each of our campuses. And as a point of personal privilege, they were extraordinarily awesome. We would be remiss not to mention the epic efforts put forth by the snow removal teams on all three campuses. The January 2026, and it did give birth to a new term, Snowcrete Storm, was certainly one for the history books. And I would like to take a moment to recognize and to thank each and every member of these teams for their amazing, extraordinary, and heroic efforts. Please, let's congratulate all of the recipients of the Team Effort Awards. Now, only for a moment I will depart, but let's join me in bringing up the lady herself. Let's all together bring a spotlight as we welcome Dr. Gigi Sakubin.
He thought he knew how this was supposed to go. College, debt, a job he wasn't sure he wanted, choosing a career before he understood himself risky. At Montgomery College, he didn't have to have it all figured out. It was education with room to explore. It didn't lock him into one outcome. He had options, and he chose his own path. This is what extraordinary looks like.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. These are for cheering too, so if you took one outside, you can feel free to use these. My name is Dr. Gigi Sakubin, Inaugural Vice President for the Office of Inclusive Excellence and Belonging. This year, we are so honored to recognize and celebrate the recipients of the Employee Excellence in Equity Awards. And we thank all of you for being here today to uplift the amazing work our awardees have done throughout the academic year. In 2019, the Office of Equity and Inclusion, now the Office of Inclusive Excellence and Belonging, created the Excellence in Equity Award to recognize and celebrate faculty, staff, and administrators who have demonstrated exemplary leadership in advancing equity, inclusion, diversity, and belonging. This prestigious award is given to employees who embody these characteristics in their performance and service across the college. These individuals serve as leaders through their contributions to make Montgomery College and their local communities more inclusive by creating an environment where all individuals are valued and respected. The awards committee had indeed a challenging task in selecting the winners from so many worthy nominees. Each year, faculty, staff, and administrators receive a personalized baton, which symbolizes that the race for equity and inclusion is ongoing. It is not a sprint, but a lifelong relay marathon that spans time and endures. Now for our 2026 Excellence in Equity awardees. Thank you, Antonio. As your name is called, one at a time, I would like to ask each award recipient to stand and come to the front to be recognized. Please hold your applause until the end as I share information about each awardee. This year's Excellence in Equity staff awardees are Priscilla Aguilar Villatoro and Dr. Tracy Smith Bryant. Priscilla is recognized for her steadfast advocacy, commitment to equitable student support, and dedication for fostering welcoming and inclusive environments for diverse student populations. Tracy is honored for her unwavering commitment to mentoring, belonging, and advocacy for parenting students, women, and historically marginalized communities through programs and initiatives that strengthen support and connection across Montgomery College. Congratulations. This year's Excellence in Equity Full-Time Faculty Awardee is Professor Sonia Pruitt. Professor Pruitt is recognized for her transformative leadership in criminal justice education, community-informed policing, and social justice advocacy, fostering meaningful dialogue and advancing equity-centered reform efforts locally and nationally. Congratulations. Thank you. This year's part-time faculty awardee for Excellence in Equity is Professor Matthew Ratz. Matthew is not able to join us this morning, but I'm going to tell you about him. So he is being honored for his equity-minded teaching, student-centered leadership, and commitment to creating inclusive learning environments and that promote meaningful access and support for all students. And finally, this year's Excellence in Equity Administrator Award is Vincent L. Briley. Dean Briley is recognized, as many of you know, for his compassionate and innovative leadership in advancing student well-being, strengthening food security initiatives, and expanding equitable support systems that empower historically underserved students to thrive. Can we please give a round of applause to all these outstanding employees? Also, please join me in also applauding the Excellence in Equity Committee for an exceptional job well done, and particularly Antonio and Maria. Thank you. And as I welcome Mr. Sherwin Collette back to the podium, please enjoy one of our favorite videos, I Belong at MC. I want to thank everyone who participated in the Fall Cupcakes and Conversations focus group sessions that helped us make this campaign a reality. And be sure to stop by our table after this event for a new I Belong at MC t-shirt and show off your MC pride. There are a number of people wearing them, so if you see these, this is the shirt that you're going to get. All right. Thank you all.
Bilang ako sa MC. Daw lahat.
And
Bank.
我们欢迎你
Lugar, existe.
seu lugar.
Pero po, hindi. Oh, I belong and stay.
Shady's back. All right. Extraordinary people. Today we have the honor in celebrating those who've dedicated their careers to this institution. Our colleagues who have retired during this current fiscal year, 2026. The Retirement Recognition Program holds a special place in our community as it gives us the opportunity to acknowledge the commitment and contributions of our retiring full-time faculty, administrators, and staff. As we move through the following slides, please join me in celebrating, don't hate on them, these remarkable individuals who gave their time, talent, and passion to the college. Their legacy lives on in the students they shaped, the programs they built, and the colleagues they inspired. We wish each of them joy, good health, and fulfillment in this exciting new chapter of their lives, and certainly invitations if you have beach houses. So let's join in acknowledging our retirees. We have a lot more applauding to do, so let's... Now I have the privilege of presenting the NISOD Awards. The National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development, NISOD, was established in 1991 as a program that promotes and celebrates excellence in teaching, learning, and leadership at community colleges, as well as recognizing extraordinary contributions that our employees make to our students and colleagues. This is especially important as we navigate these complex issues and constant change within higher education today at the local, regional, and national levels. Employees are our #1 asset, and your ongoing contributions towards student success are greatly appreciated. As recipients of a Montgomery College Outstanding Faculty Service Award or Outstanding Staff Service Award from the past year, you're receiving broader recognition for your accomplishments from NISOD. Please join me in recognizing our 2026 NISOD Excellence Award recipients, whose names you see on the slide. Would all of the NISOD winners please stand at your seats so we can recognize you. Thank you. And now, the awards continue. Now it is my pleasure to present the Outstanding Staff Awards. This year, the committee received 29 nominations for the Outstanding Staff Awards. After careful consideration and unanimous agreement, the following employees are receiving this highly deserving recognition for the Outstanding Staff Award. As I read your names, would the following people come to the stage and receive your certificates as I share details of your achievements this year? Please remain on stage for a group picture. Now, the Outstanding Staff Award for Excellence in Innovation goes to Carolina Galliano. Don't stay. Okay. Carolina's innovative contributions to Montgomery College span groundbreaking media production, from establishing the Rockville Campus podcast studio and producing the award-winning El Va Tu Futuro podcast, to creating Spanish-language virtual open house series. Her student-centered approach to innovation is equally impressive, supervising student-produced PSAs, mentoring production students in the studio, and advising the MC Ritmo Dance Club. Carolina's award-winning portfolio reflects technical excellence and visionary foresight, and their rare ability to make innovation deeply human and impactful for the entire Montgomery College community. Next, T. Wong. T's consistently brings exceptional, innovative, initiative, creative, and professionalism throughout her tenure in the Office of Student Financial Aid. While temporarily covering a financial aid counselor vacancy, she managed complex state grant programs, including reviewing up to 800 scholarship applications per week while maintaining accuracy and compliance. She proactively improved office processes by developing tools, streamlining workflows, and identifying efficiencies, all while continuing to support the broader team functions with a positive, solution-oriented attitude. Next, Daniel Swerk. Well, we're going to talk about Daniel anyway. As a member of the marketing and communications video and multimedia team, Daniel has significantly elevated the college's creative and technical capabilities through his innovative use of cutting-edge tools, including 3D motion tracking, drone cinematography, AI-enhanced workflows, and the DaVinci Revolve editing program. His work has earned numerous national accolades, and he has represented the college at the district and national conferences as a thought leader in higher education marketing. Daniel generally shares his expertise with colleagues and students, multiplying his impact across the department and institution. Next, Amy Trost. Amy has transformed the library's operations by building a comprehensive assessment infrastructure from the ground up, including Tableau data dashboards that shifted the division towards a sustained, evidence-driven culture of continuous improvement. She has championed significant instructional innovation through educational technologies and has expanded library support into new subject areas. Beyond her core responsibilities, Amy's impact extends across the college through her leadership of Information Literacy Week, support of STEM education initiatives, and her work as faculty advisor to the Permaculture Club, where she helped students secure a $5,000 innovation grant and is guiding the launch of a campus seed library. And now for our Outstanding Staff Awards for Excellence in Performance. Will the following persons listed on the slide above come to the stage and receive your certificate? Please remain on stage for a group photograph. First, there is an Arsenal supporter, Andre Anderson. Andre, honored as a 2025 Rising Star by the National Council of Marketing and Public Relations, has dramatically elevated Montgomery College's social media presence since taking the lead on content creation, growing Instagram new followers by more than 550% month over month. And launching the college's TikTok account, which has already amassed nearly 2,000 followers and 15,000 likes. He led the creative and highly successful Backpacks and Bow Ties video series with President Williams, reimagining communication from the President's office and reaching nearly 300,000 people in the past year. Beyond his behind-the-scenes work, Andre is a versatile presence who acts in videos, provides voiceover for marketing campaigns, and serves as MC for pep rallies and athletic events. Amy Ballard. Amy brings exceptional expertise in intellectual rigor and steady judgment to her compliance role. Working in close coordination with multiple areas across the college, she navigates complex grant and sponsor requirements, translating dense regulatory guidance into clear, actionable direction for project teams. Proactive by nature, she identifies compliance issues early and facilitates focused conversations to resolve them before they escalate. Her diligence and high standards strengthen the college's stewardship of sponsored funds and trust with funding partners. Angie Moy. Building Information Modeling Coordinator. While maintaining her regular responsibilities as a Building Information Modeling Coordinator, Angie managed an extraordinary range of event logistics across 3 campuses, including space assignments, vendor coordination, IT and facilities liaising, and real-time problem solving. Additionally, Angie played a pivotal role in launching the inaugural MC Experience and Worlds of Work events in spring of 2025. That's got to be Elena. Her commitment has continued into 2026 as she supports the next MC Experience while volunteering on the Middle States working group focused on planning, resources, and institutional improvements. Michael Vaughn. Michael delivers an exceptional level of administrative support. That's where we are. Maintaining a documented 99% accuracy rate in Workday financial transactions. Give it up for that. He consistently goes beyond his formal role by anticipating needs before they arise and taking initiative on projects such as developing a course transfer equivalency spreadsheet that helps students identify transferable credits across Maryland's 4-year institutions, saving them from costly academic missteps. A steady and trusted presence for faculty, staff, and students alike, Michael also has been instrumental in coordinating numerous high-profile departmental events while cultivating a sense of belonging and creating a supportive environment for everyone in that department. Francine Wyron. Video and Multimedia Manager. Francine has demonstrated exceptional leadership and accountability across numerous high-profile projects this year, including the college's rebrand, commencement, town hall meetings, State of the College addresses, Montgomery College sports coverage, and the 2026 enrollment campaign. Her technical and creative expertise is unmatched, with a particularly deep command of video graphics design and technology troubleshooting that colleagues across the college rely on. Equally remarkable is her commitment to mentorship, coaching her team with a calm and steady presence. Francine fosters an environment of trust, collaboration, and continuous growth that strengthens the entire marketing and communications department. Scott Youngblood. Video and Multimedia Managing Producer. Scott has consistently elevated the college's storytelling and live event production capabilities, most notably as co-chair of the college-wide commencement committee. Scott has led the implementation of AI tools into production workflows, customized Asana for department-wide project management, and contributed to landmark projects, including Rap2Cast Podcast Studio and the college's first Spanish-language podcast, helping Montgomery College earn the Overall Excellence in Education Access Award and an Emmy nomination. He is equally committed to developing those around him, fostering a culture of growth that provides hands-on training and production opportunities for both staff and student aides. Karen Zayenga. Instructional Associate in the Rockville Writing, Reading, and Language Center. Karen tutored more than 400 students in fall 2025, more than any other tutor on staff. Beyond her exceptional one-on-one tutoring, she serves as lead trainer and mentor for the center's first cohort of peer tutors, assists in interviewing candidates, and helps supervise faculty tutors and student assistants. Her commitment to expanding student support is further demonstrated by her co-development of English 101 Power Boost, a proposed week-long workshop series that will help students prepare for college-level writing that will launch in the summer of 2026. Like in those old Ginsu commercials, but there's more. Next are the Outstanding Staff Awards for Excellence in Customer Service. Will the following people listed on the slide come to the stage and receive your certificate? Please remain on stage for that well-coveted picture. Tanya Adelman. Administrative manager, and while Tanya isn't here, let's just hear about her. Tanya's outstanding co-leadership of the 2024 Middle State self-study accreditation process exemplifies her ability to navigate complex institutional challenges while keeping every committee member supported and every voice heard. Beyond this high-stakes work, she has made long-standing contributions to participatory governance, strategic planning, and major college events while consistently volunteering at community-facing initiatives such as our mobile markets and Welcome Week. Her rare combination of strategic leadership and genuine boots-on-the-ground kindness make her an exemplary candidate for this customer service recognition. Kimberly Block-Rincon. WDCE Program Manager. Kimberly's visionary leadership of the Ignite Hub is marked by a purposeful, strategically designed calendar of programming and a remarkable ability to cultivate sustainable, growth-oriented partnerships. A standout example is her continued stewardship of Montgomery Can Code, a partnership with Montgomery County Public Schools that consistently delivers high-quality experiences for middle school students and earns enthusiastic feedback from parents, participants, and community partners alike. She does not simply manage programs or maintain partnerships, she elevates and strengthens them. Sarah Kimball. It's all right. We're good. Sarah exemplifies extraordinary customer service through her patience, accuracy, and genuine care for every student, faculty member, and colleague she encounters across her remarkable 27-year tenure at Montgomery College. As a proud MC alumna who earned her associate's degree in computer applications in 2020, Sarah embodies the spirit of lifelong learning and serves as a living inspiration to the community she serves. She consistently demonstrates exceptional listening skills, deep institutional knowledge, and an unwavering commitment to going above and beyond. Tang King. Digital Learning Center Specialist. Tang's excellence as a Digital Learning Center Specialist is defined by her unwavering commitment to meet every student with deep empathy, patience, and individualized support that leaves them more confident in their own abilities. Beyond her direct work with students, Tang serves as an informal leader within the Digital Learning Center, proactively identifying workflow gaps, training colleagues, and building systems that strengthen student-facing services across the board. Her calm, problem-solving presence, campus-wide engagement, and relentless dedication to excellence make her an asset to the team and to the college. And now, the Outstanding Staff Award for Excellence in Serving Students. With the following individuals listed on the slide, come to the stage and receive your certificates. Please remain on stage for a group picture. Lisa Hackley. Fairly unpopular. Student Life Director, Rockville Campus. Lisa has consistently demonstrated an unwavering and transformative commitment to maintaining robust, student-centered programming. When the college realigned basic needs services to a campus-based model, Lisa assumed oversight of the Rockville Student Wellness Center. She immediately cross-trained staff, clarified roles, and improved service delivery, including relocating the mobile market indoors to better serve the community members, sometimes waiting in difficult weather conditions. Her rare combination of operational excellence, compassion, and strategic foresight has ensured that students consistently felt supported, valued, and connected. Stephen Lang. Macklin Business Institute Manager. Steve has transformed the lives of Montgomery College students through mentorship, entrepreneurial training, and an extraordinary network of connections. Under his leadership, MBI students have achieved a 100% transfer success rate to four-year institutions that include Georgetown, Princeton, and Cornell. Steve oversees the student-run MBI Cafe, manages 6 program budgets, teaches business courses, and leads community initiatives, including a partnership with the Jewish Social Services Agency to hire individuals with disabilities and a global microloan program through the MC Enactus, ensuring that his students' impact extends well beyond the classroom. Lastly, we want to acknowledge individuals in our community who have been approved for the staff and department chair professional development leave. Will these individuals who are here please stand at your seats when your name is called, and please hold your applause until the end. Veronica Bond. Jennifer Bao, Javon Inman, and Uise Melo. Thank you all for your outstanding work at Montgomery College. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Tiffany Ray Patterson and Michelle Campbell to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. Montgomery College is fortunate to have so many dedicated, engaged, passionate faculty to support students on their academic pathways. These awards highlight several outstanding representatives of our faculty. Please come forward as your name is mentioned to receive your award. For excellence in service to the institution and the Community Award, we invite Dr. Kenneth Jassy to join us here on stage. Through more than 2 decades of leadership in Holocaust education, including his coordination of the Paul Peck Humanities Institute's programming and the nationally recognized Portraits of Life exhibition, Dr. Jassy has created meaningful opportunities for students and the community to engage with history in transformative ways. Within the college, Dr. Jassy is a trusted and collaborative leader who strengthens the institution through his work as art history coordinator, his contributions across committees, and his mentorship of both students and colleagues. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Jassy. Our next award is for excellence in teaching for part-time faculty. Will awardees on this slide please remain on stage for a group photo? Please welcome Professor Edmund Fatso to the stage. With over 25 years of experience spanning IT, federal government security operations, software engineering, and project management, including a 19-year tenure at NMS Imaging Incorporated, where he advanced to senior manager, Professor Fatso brings invaluable real-world perspectives to academic instruction. His dual role as both practitioner and educator uniquely positions him to bridge theory and application, preparing students for the realities of cybersecurity careers. Congratulations, Professor Fatso. I'm going to have you stay on stage. Please welcome Professor William Bill Crayer to the stage. In recognition of his decades-long commitment to helping students not just learn about meteorology, but truly see themselves as scientists and problem solvers, his courses are built around inquiry-based real-world projects where students investigate current weather events, synthesize authentic data, and present their findings, all within a classroom culture that emphasizes encouragement, inclusion, and the infinite value of every student. Congratulations, Professor Crayer. I'd now like to invite Professor Michaela Pachasova to join us here on stage. She creates a student-centered classroom that is inclusive and equitable in all aspects, incorporating interactive teaching strategies such as Pear Deck integrated lectures,
to creatively engage students and promote critical thinking. Additionally, she encourages students to develop portfolios and present their work in front of the class, strengthening both their understanding and communication skills. Congratulations, Professor Pachasova. I'd now like to invite Professor Trevin Sherrard to the stage. Professor Sherrard also is in the Criminal Justice Department and also works as a sergeant of the Community Engagement Unit of the Maryland National Capital Park Police, and was awarded multiple awards, including Group Performance Award, Commendable Service Award, and the Certificate of Recognition. A former student conveyed, as an active law enforcement officer with Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission Police, Professor Sherrard enriches his lectures with real-world examples that demonstrate how various agencies collaborate to keep communities safe. His ability to connect theory with practice helps students understand the complexities of building trust between law enforcement and the public. Congratulations, Professor Sherrard.
The next awardees are acknowledged for excellence in teaching for full-time faculty. Will awardees on this slide please remain on stage for a group picture? Please welcome Professor Brian Bake to the stage. Students talk about his classes being engaging, structured, and even enjoyable, which is not something you hear often about a difficult technical course like accounting. Many of them point out that he doesn't just teach for the exam, he helps them understand the material at a deeper level and builds their confidence. Several students go as far as saying his class changed how they think about their academic path or even influenced their career direction. Congratulations, Professor Bake. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Kevin Gibbons to join us. As an outstanding professor of anthropology whose teaching reflects a deep commitment to student learning, he has established honors modules in anthropology and works closely with faculty in literature, history, and music to build rich interdisciplinary curriculum for the Montgomery Scholars Program. One student wrote, Dr. Gibbons did not only deliver lectures, he curated an environment where our intellectual growth and our mental well-being were equally prioritized. He understood that a stressed mind cannot learn effectively, and he worked tirelessly to ensure the classroom remained a sanctuary for discovery rather than a source of anxiety. Congratulations, Dr. Gibbons. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Kate Monzo to join us. Dr. Monzo joined the full-time faculty in Chemical and Biological Sciences in 2020 and has distinguished herself through innovative teaching and a deep commitment to advising that reveals a truly outstanding level of advocacy for student achievement. A coordinator of the TPSS STEM Scholars Honors Program, she has promoted experiential learning in the sciences and has mentored dozens of honor students in the past few years by guiding them through more than 30 research projects. As a result, her students have presented their work at conferences, earned competitive awards, and successfully transferred to leading institutions. Former students credit Dr. Monzo with helping them pursue opportunities they might never have imagined possible. Congratulations, Dr. Monzo. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Max Nam to the stage. My favorite quote about Dr. Nam comes from a student. A quality that distinguishes Dr. Nam is his effort to understand his students as individuals. When he learned that I was pursuing dental school, I began to notice homework examples and practice problems that incorporated dentistry-related applications of physics. These thoughtful details made the material more engaging and reinforced the relevance of physics to future professions. He consistently demonstrated that he sees his students not merely as names on a roster, but as developing professionals. Dr. Nam is dedicated to the college, to his colleagues, to his students. He steps in wherever he's needed and handles it with kindness, thoughtfulness, and genuine care. Congratulations, Professor Nam. Now I ask Professor Lynn Rosner and Anthony to join us here. She played a central role in the development of the integrated English reading and writing curricula, supporting faculty and students through a challenging transition while creating rigorous and meaningful coursework for students. A student writes, even on days when I felt overwhelmed, her guidance helps me decompress, regain focus, and stay motivated. She is the kind professor who knows how to support her students with steady encouragement while still holding us to high academic standards. That balance is rare and deeply meaningful. Congratulations, Professor Rosner-Acme.
It is our pleasure to share the faculty's sabbatical awardees for the next academic year. Please stand at your seat when we call your name. Patricia Bryant, Carolyn Castro, Ray Gonzalez, Fotis Nifiatis, Sarah Parent-Ramos,
Rachel Saidi, Carrie Shaw, Margaret Tabiri, Deb Taylor.
Congratulations to you all. We celebrate you today. Please enjoy this student success story on screen as we welcome Dr. Williams back to present the final awards for this morning's program.
She came ready to work hard. She left knowing her true potential. In honor seminars and STEM labs, she found passion for science, earned a prestigious scholarship, and proved that academic excellence doesn't only start in the Ivy League. At Montgomery College, she found professors with big expectations, and she rose to the challenge. Now, she's studying neuroscience at Columbia University. This is what extraordinary looks
like. All right. There you go. All right. How's everybody doing? You good? All right. Does anybody need to stand up for a moment? Now, stand up, stretch your legs, reach for the sky, all these things, move around, whatever it is you got to do. Let's take a moment, get the energy flowing. Here we go. Woosah. There you go. It's just, it is. Good, yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Man. There you go. I heard someone said I was waiting for that. I was hoping someone would say, just stand up and take a break. Man. All right. Well, we are in the home stretch of a fantastic event. Let's give all our faculty and staff a round of applause, please. I now have the privilege of announcing the Administrator Leadership Award to 3 outstanding administrators, and I will ask that they stay up here and we'll take a picture at the end. All right. So, first, our Administrator Leadership Award for Innovation. Yeah. That's like Prince level status. I don't even need to say your name. It's like a symbol. People just applaud. Miss Liz Greeny, Chief Business Financial Strategy Officer. Give it up. This year, Ms. Greeny led the implementation of the Slingshot Choice Course Materials Program. This new process provides an immediate opportunity for students to order all required materials and art supplies upon course enrollment. This eliminates students having to purchase materials from numerous vendors and guarantees that they have everything needed to ensure success from day one of the semester. Liz is widely respected for her collegiality, professionalism, and commitment to Montgomery College. She consistently engages campus leaders, faculty, and staff in transparent conversations about institutional priorities and resource allocation. Her collaborative spirit fosters trust and partnership, enabling the college community to work together towards solutions that place students at the center of decision-making. Liz's dedication to Montgomery College's mission, her strategic vision, and her unwavering commitments to student success make her an outstanding candidate for this award. She represents the absolute best of administrative leadership, demonstrating that strong financial stewardship and student-centered values can work hand in hand to advance the college's mission. And as Liz prepares to transition from Montgomery College, we also want to thank her for her extraordinary service to Montgomery College. Her leadership, partnership, and care for this institution have made a lasting impact on our students, employees, and community. Thank you, Liz, for all you have done for our college. We wish you every happiness now in your next chapter. Right. Next, we have our Administrator Leadership Award for leading a college-wide initiative. Y'all so popular. So popular. You're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Doctor. Angela Rowe, Director of the Center for Transfer Success. Dr. Rowe has distinguished herself as a transformative leader whose work is reshaping the transfer experience for Montgomery College students, both at the institutional and statewide level. As project manager for the Maryland Transfer Intensive, she served as lead author of a comprehensive data-informed transfer redesign model that was selected for statewide presentation, a testament to the quality and vision of her work. Across the college, Angela has driven initiatives that bring lasting structural change. She negotiated a new umbrella articulation agreement model with 7 four-year institutions, securing guaranteed admission, scholarships, and data sharing provisions that hold partners accountable for student outcomes. She co-leads the college's academic program mapping initiative, working across disciplines to create clear, student-centered pathways to completion and transfer. Perhaps most significantly, Angela developed the foundational vision and governance framework for the Center for Transfer Success, an innovation hub that will institutionalize equitable, sustainable transfer outcomes at Montgomery College for years to come. Give it up for Dr. Angela Rowe. And now, our Administrator Leadership Award for serving students, Miss Janae McFadden. Interim Associate Senior Vice President for Student Success and Engagement. Ms. McFadden has served Montgomery College students with unwavering commitment to their success, consistently ensuring that they have access to the resources, support, and guidance needed in any circumstance on any given day. Across every role she has held, she made it her priority to show up for students first, bringing stability, care, and purpose to every environment she has entered. Janae has ensured that critical student-facing services, including counseling, mental health support, and student affairs programming, remain fully operational and responsive to student needs at all times. She has worked diligently to maintain team capacity and service quality so that students experience no disruption in the support essential to their academic and personal success. As she has stepped into progressively broader leadership roles, Janae has carried the same student-centered philosophy into divisional strategy and decision-making. She has championed transparency, accountability, and a consistent focus on institutional integrity, not as an administrative goals, but as a foundation for delivering excellent, equitable service to every student the college serves. Her career reflects a leader who measures success not by titles held, but by the lives and outcomes of the students she has had the privilege to support. Let's give it up for Ms. Janae McFadden. All right, and now it is my privilege to present the culminating honors of today's program, the staff, part-time faculty, and full-time faculty Member of the Year's Awards. Let's give that a round of applause as we embrace that. Here we go. This year's Montgomery College Staff of the Year Award goes to Megan Cooperman, Employee Wellness Specialist. Give it up for Megan Cooperman. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dance. Yeah. That's my Megan. All right. Megan has fundamentally transformed the culture of wellness at Montgomery College. Indeed, she has. Yeah. Expanding fitness offerings to more than 22 ongoing classes, managing over 140 wellness ambassadors, overseeing vendor relationships and budgets, and building meaningful partnerships with insurance providers and community organizations. Yeah. Functioning as a strategic leader, she consistently redefines the expectations of her role through dedication, fiscal stewardship, and professional expertise. Her efforts have earned national recognition, including Cigna's Gold Recognition Award for Employee Wellness 2 years running. And also collectively generating $50,000 in additional wellness funding for the college over that period. Yep. And has secured further increases for 2027 from Kaiser Permanente. Mega's innovative programming and grant writing efforts have delivered both meaningful impact and significant fiscal benefits to the college. She secured a mental health first aid grant that has provided certification to 214 MC employees, saving the college more than $18,000 in training costs. Yeah, her creative approach to wellness events, from the Wear Red Women's Tea Party to Heart Healthy Month programming, consistently turns clinical necessities into engaging, community-building experiences. Whether facilitating wellness workshops, co-leading dialogue sessions in the Bridge program, or providing individualized consultation to employees, she delivers programming that is both meaningful and practical. As a lifelong learner, Megan continuously deepens her expertise in coaching, mental health, and holistic wellness to provide even higher quality support to the entire Montgomery College community. Let's give it up for Megan Cooperman. Here we go. Now, I'd like to introduce the Part-Time Faculty of the Year awardee, Professor Ronald Nunn, Anthropology. Professor Ronald Nunn, Anthropology. And I'm going to try not to get too excited about this as an anthropology and sociology undergraduate major, so I'm going to contain my energy a little bit, but not too much. Professor Nunn has taught and genuinely impacted the lives of students at Montgomery College for more than 22 years, folks. His inclusive approach to teaching anthropology is purposely student-centered because Professor Nunn tries to create a, quote, a living cultural laboratory in every class. End quote. Richly lauded for his methods on understanding and teaching diversity through his exploration of race and through the canvas of anthropology, Professor Nunn helps his students increase their awareness and celebrate their differences. His diversity-rich pedagogy is not only academically rigorous, but also based on a wealth of personal and professional experiences that Professor Nunn brings to the classroom every day. The classroom is only one venue for learning, though. As a field anthropologist, Professor Nunn has taken his students on 4 dig sites in Maryland where students conducted excavations. Yep. Yeah. I feel like y'all, if you've ever excavated something, you'd be clapping louder. It's a big deal. All right. As a 2024-2025 Smithsonian faculty, Professor Nunn made the Smithsonian Learning Lab and the National Museum of African American History and Culture an intellectual dig site for exploring race. In Professor Nunn's able hands, the student's learning moment traverses the distant past to the present, making the past profoundly relevant and understandable to his students. Professor Nunn also creates enriching learning and lasting experiences for students and the public that extend the reach of the college. His outreach philosophy envisions the community where former students, as graduates, produce a more just and fair society. Yeah. His dedication to the vision is evident in his practices and sometimes visceral techniques. Academically, Professor Nunn is eminently qualified and highly valued as a professor of anthropology. His education, extensive career, and lived experiences as a practitioner and world traveler animates his course offerings for his students, whether they are MC undergraduates or adult learners in the Lifelong Learning Institute, where he has also taught. Yep. Professor Nunn encourages students to go beyond their comfort zone, to dig deeper into themselves and their potential, pun intended. Congratulations, Professor Nunn. And now, I am pleased to present Montgomery College's Full-Time Faculty Member of the Year Award to Professor Carl Smith, History and Political Science. Carl Smith, come on down. Give him a round of applause. think Professor Smith, no, you never stop a good applause. You let it ride out. It's just like, all right. In the classroom, Professor Smith demonstrates phenomenal teaching that is both rigorous and transformative. His teaching philosophy reflects a long-standing commitment to meeting students where they are while challenging them to grow intellectually and personally. By integrating service learning into his American government courses, he ensures that students do not simply learn about civic systems, but actively engage with them. His classrooms foster peer-to-peer learning, intellectual curiosity, and a safe environment where diverse perspectives are respected and explored. As one student reflects, quote, he encourages his students to use their voice and never makes anyone feel like their question is ridiculous or that they are incapable of learning, end quote. Underscoring the inclusive and empowering environment Professor Smith consistently cultivates, which is one that has a lasting impact on student confidence, engagement, and success. Professor Smith's influence extends far beyond individual courses. As director of the Institute for Race, Justice, and Civic Engagement, he has created meaningful opportunities for students to participate in civic life, access resources, and engage in critical dialogue. His leadership in coordinating events, supporting student advising, and building community-centered initiatives demonstrates a deep and sustained commitment to student development. His contributions to committees, faculty development, student organizations, and equity-focused initiatives further demonstrate his unwavering commitment to advancing the mission of Montgomery College. Equally significant are Professor Smith's scholarly and professional contributions, which reflect both depth and breadth. His global engagement through fellowships and international programs, along with his interdisciplinary teaching across history and political science, enriches the academic experience for students and colleagues alike. He consistently bridges theory and practice, encouraging students to connect classroom knowledge to real-world applications, including internships, research opportunities, and civic engagement initiatives. He's like, yeah, I do. It's like, that is me. Ultimately, Professor Carl Smith exemplifies what it means to be an outstanding faculty member. There you go. His ability to inspire students, support colleagues, and lead with purpose and compassion distinguishes him as truly deserving of this honor. His work reflects not only excellence in all required areas, but also a profound and lasting impact on this college community. Let's give it up for Professor Carl Smith. We are so fortunate. We are so fortunate at Montgomery College to have extraordinary people across our great institution. Faculty, staff, and administrators whose talent, care, and commitment help our students discover their passions and unlock their potential every single day. I want to, again, before I welcome up our last speaker, I want to say again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping our students discover their passions. Thank you for helping them unlock their potential. Thank you for helping them transform lives, enrich the community, and change the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I would like to welcome Ms. Sharon Anthony back to help us close out today's program. Come on now.
Thanks, everybody. everybody for joining us here today to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our colleagues and truly the excellent spirit that defines us as Montgomery College community. So thank you. Congratulations again to all of our honorees. Your dedication, leadership, creativity, spirit of excellence, and your care for your students and for each other has really helped bring our mission to light every single day. We're grateful for everything that you do for Montgomery College and for each other. And as we conclude today's program, I'd like to invite everybody to our celebration of you. There's an employee appreciation fair right outside of Globe Hall at the upper level and the lower level, and it's taking place as a chance for you to connect with your colleagues, enjoy a moment, a well-deserved moment of appreciation for everything that you're doing. You're going to enjoy music with the DJ, smoothie bikes, yes, smoothie bikes. Thanks, Megan. Massage chairs, caricatures, a make-and-take essential oils, and New Montgomery College and MC Wellness t-shirts. Antonio had already shown us all. Ice cream, Italian ices, and a whole lot more. So thanks again for being a part of today's, and enjoy the rest of this day. Thank you.